All right, let's look at the homework 2.7, problem number 1. All right, so we have a parabola, y equals 7x minus x squared, and we want to find the slope of the tangent line to the parabola at the point 1, 6. All right, so let's do that. All right, so in order to find the slope, we need to find the derivative and at x equals 1. So let's do that first. All right, so here, so the slope m that we're looking for is going to be, all right, so limit as h approaches 0. All right, then you have, maybe I should write this down, f of, a in this case is 1 right there. So it's 1 plus h minus f of 1 all over h, right? So in this case, f of x is this function right here, the quadratic function. So this is our f of x. All right, so let's just compute this, right? So this is going to be equal to, I'll take care of the limit later, limit as h approaches 0. All right, f of 1 plus h. So every time you see x in the formula, we're going to put the quantity 1 plus h. So you have a 7, then you have a 1 plus times x, so it's 1 plus h, and minus, and you see x again, 1 plus h squared. All right, so that's f of 1 plus h. Then we have to subtract f of 1. So I'm going to put it in a bracket. All right, so every time you see x, we put 1. All right, so 7 times 1 minus 1 squared. And then all over h. All right, so we got that. All right, let's multiply out and simplify as much as we can. All right, limit as h approaches 0. Then let's see. All right, I'm going to distribute the 7 to 1 and h. So you end up getting 7 plus 7h. And then there's a minus sign. Then if you carry out 1 plus h squared, so 1 squared is 1 plus 2 times 1 times 8 is 2h and h squared. Right? And minus, right, we can probably do this. So 7 times 1 is 7 minus 1, so it's 6. Right? So we have that. All right, so let's over h. All right, see if we can simplify here. All right, so we can cancel, right? I'm going to have, so there's a 7 here, and then you have a minus 1, so that's going to be 6. So minus 6. So you can cancel 7 and a negative 1 here and a negative 6. Cancel out. And then we can just collect the like terms. So you have a limit as h approaches 0. All right, so you have, let's see, so we have 7h sitting here and minus 2h. So that's going to be 5h. So you have 5h there. And then we have a minus h squared. So you have minus h squared. And then, so we took care of everyone on top and over h. I guess we didn't really need this long. All right, so I'll just clean that up. All right, then luckily, everyone on top has h in it, so I'm going to factor h out. So limit as h approaches 0. All right, pull h out. All right, so pull h from 5h, so we're going to still have 5. And then you pull h from h squared, so you still have h, but it's a minus h. And then all over h. So we can cancel h on top and h on the bottom, common factor on top and bottom. All right, then h is going to, so h is going to go to 0. So what's left is 5. All right, so the slope of this tangent line is going to be equal to 5. All right, so let's type it in. All right, we have 5. All right, let's go ahead and check the answer first. All right. All right, it came back and we got the part A correctly. All right, so let's do part B. Find an equation of the tangent line in part A. All right, so we got the slope and we have a point. So here we know that this is x1 comma y1. Right, remember that we have a point slope form goes y minus y1 is equal to m times quantity x minus x1, and we have everything we need, right? So you have y minus y1 shows up right here, so it's 6 is equal to m, and we just found that to be 5. And then we have x minus x1, which is 1. All right. Then I'm going to simplify a bit. I'm going to just go ahead and distribute the 5 to x and the negative 1. So you get 5x minus 5. All right, since we have to write the answer in the form of y equals something, so we have to get rid of this negative 6. So by adding 6, we can isolate y. All right, so you have a 5x is still there. All right, you have a negative 5 plus 6, so it's going to be positive 1. All right, so we got the 5x plus 1. All right, so let's type that in. 5x plus 1. All right, let's check the answer. All right, I came back and looks like we got part B correctly. All right, so part C, we just need to find the correct picture. All right, so 5x plus 1. So y-intercept is 1. So that looks promising. All right, so this second one, it doesn't go through 1, so that's not right. Right, a third one is way off, and a fourth one is way off too. So only reasonable one is the first one. All right, so let's check the answer. All right, I came back and looks like we got the picture correctly as well. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.